Hello everyone, I'm just going to show you how I'm going to set up YouTube to show you how we've done some work with collaboration and a couple of programs which we'll introduce as we go. I'm going to start by creating a form, and this is going to set the scene for my Year 7 cooking class, which is coming up for the next 14 weeks. I've chosen that screen there, and my untotaled question is very simple. Write down 10 words that come to mind when you hear the phrase here it is, cooking in the kitchen. So I'm finishing here with the final quotation, and we should just note that the 3 questions up the top are left blank for students. We might put those in for teachers, but certainly not for students. Now, I'm not having a multiple choice question. I'm going to have paragraph text. We're going to give the name of the form. I'm going to give the form a name which is cooking in the kitchen. Got that, and now I've got the form, I've got the question type, and I've written the question, so I'm done for now. I want everybody to answer this, so it's a required question, and we're done. I now want to distribute this form, so I'm going to the Send Form button, which opens me the opportunity to choose who's getting it, enter the email names here, and I happen to have a group that I've stored with all of their emails in my contacts for Gmail, and there they are. They're the 24 boys in my class. I'm now going to send that form to them. This will be on their computers ready for them to use then tomorrow afternoon. Now, to have a look at what the form looks like, View Live Form is this button up here. Clicking on there, we get an idea of what the students are going to see. And in this section here, they're going to give me a list of 10 words. So I'll close that form now. I just put that up there so that you could see it. I'm back to my original form, and you'll see here accepting responses. I'm going to click on there, and my mistake there. Accepting responses is what we want. View responses is the form that you're going to look at, and here's the timestamp and that. So after the boys have put in their names, I'm going to put this up on the screen. I'm going to just adjust the box size a little bit. As the boys put them in, these boxes will expand. So I'm now going to go back to the original cooking in the kitchen form. Looking at viewing responses brings up this. I'm going to highlight these two cells, and I'm going to copy them. I'm now going to paste them in a program, and this might just take a little bit of getting used to. T-A-G-X-E-D-O, there it is, Taxedo Creator. Now this is going to create a thing very similar to Wordle, but it's working better for us here because it's Chrome based, whereas Wordle isn't. Now I want to start this, so I'm going to load it, and I'm going to load it with those words that I saved before. There they are, and now I'm going to submit them, and this is just going to create me a Word file. So here's the file created with all of those words that we had out of those. So obviously there's going to be many more words. As I run my cursor over these, you'll see the names are highlighted, and so I close that input screen by pressing the X up here on the right hand corner, and now here's my file. Now I can share this with all the boys in any way. I can upload it, and I'll show you one of those now. So we move on by saving this. When I press save, it comes up with lots and lots of options, but look, this one here, 500 PNG, a PNG file is perfect. Press save. It's untitled, so I'm calling it Cook in K to keep it separate from the other ones that I've called Cook in the Kitchen at the moment, and I'll save that. I'm not going to share the love at this stage, but I do have it saved, so I'll be able to share it with everybody in a moment. Now, am I going to go through the sharing process?
I don't think so.
No. So what's next?
Well, for what purpose are you using?
I know I'm going to set up the spreadsheet with the three things. Okay.
Yeah. So having this up on the board, you could display it at full screen. I mean, you wouldn't even have to send it to them, but it'd be useful for them to include in their folio as a class brainstorm.
Yeah.
Contamination. What category? Like, let's think about some categories now.
Yes. It's categories to store words. Okay. Now, so now that's open there. That's the Tuxedo one. So I'm going to open a new spreadsheet file.
Well, again, you want to talk through that process, don't you, of creating the spreadsheet?
Yes. So I'm going to do that. I'd now like to go through the exercise of categorising each of these words, and to do that I'm going to go back to Chrome and my drive. I'm going to create a spreadsheet. I'm going to get the boys to put some words now in some columns. We're going to talk about how could we categorise the list of words that we've got. Are some of them utensils? Or are they to do with ingredients? And I'll just finish now with workplace health and safety. And then we'll go to the list, have a look at the words. I'm going to share this with the boys and get them to put it in. So I'm back to sharing again. Probably I should give it a name. Another shortcut just to differentiate it, so we're on the same area but with slightly different names. I'm going to share this, as I did before, with my preloaded class. Here it is here, 7 Tech 5. There they are, and there they are. They are going... Now I'm leaving this as can edit because each of the boys are going to look at that Tag Zito form on the screen, pick each of the words that they can find and put them into one of those three categories. So I'm sending this spreadsheet now so that the boys will have it ready for next lesson. So I'll put the save of this image up on the screen. I'll ask the boys to go through them and they'll fill out that other shared form. Now what have we done? We've created a form in Chrome. We've looked at the responses. We've copied all of the responses and added them into this program Tag Zito, which I've now shown you. And then we've used this result to open another spreadsheet and have the boys categorise the name. And of course, all of these learning tasks have fostered collaboration.